Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with Rainbow Crush for the month of June, as well as 30 Days of Sketches with Chrissy's Beautiful Life, Series 18, and today is sketch number 11. It is a sketch that I adore by Kathy Price, which is Kathy Loves to Scrap, and I believe you can find her on Instagram and on YouTube. I love all of this fun on here. The color for this month of June, of course, is rainbow. And so I am going to use my rainbow sprays to create this middle area that's got the predominant amount of all of the business going on. I'm documenting a couple pictures for my favorite show called Heartstopper, which is a queer love and friendship story. And so it's a perfect time to use up some rainbow stash. And then I'm going to use this Echo Park collections. I got a couple of things. This New Day, which I'm pretty much out of except for some stickers and like a single piece of scrap paper, which is this, and I don't use it, sorry. I do have some Vicki Boutin mixed media paper that I'm going to use because I am going to spray the heck out of this paper. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, lots of ink. I have my pictures and this gorgeous sketch. So let's see how this goes. So I am going to be very heavy-handed with the ink, very heavy-handed. I start with Lumberjack Plaid, move on to Ripe Persimmon, Spice Marmalade, Mustard Seed, Lucky Clover, Blueprint Sketch, and the Wilted Violet to finish off. Then I take another mixed media paper from Vicki Boutin, line it up as best I can, lay it down, and kind of scoosh. I wanted it to be heavy because I wanted a full saturated page. And I got 2 of them. And I'm actually going to get another page that's got a little bit of that because I use these Illusion Shimmer sprays to add a little extra to my layout. Now, it is not a pop in your face thing because only some of the colors really stand out because I kind of pat them out. I don't want them to be too much. And then I take water. I should have done this before I did the Delusion Shimmer Spray. I take water, splatter it around, and then I take a paper towel and pull up the extra ink so that it gives me that distressed look, which I love. I love doing that. I don't do it nearly as often as I wish I did because I use my inks to splatter more than anything. And I really want to get back into spraying more and doing that fully saturated like a layout or embellishments or, anything like that. So that is what I'm doing right now. After I finish that and getting the ink taken care of where I want it, I'm just going to start tearing things. And I want it to be similar to what she has, except I don't take such a drastic chunk out of the top left corner because I don't want to lose a ton of ink. And so, plus I don't want a huge black gaping space up there. I think I'm going to go in and do something in that top left corner because it seems really empty. And I was thinking I might journal up there, but I'm not journaling on my Heartstopper layouts until I'm done with the season. And I'm really just getting started because I'm not sure what I want to write. Like if I want to tell their story or if I just want the pictures to do the trick for me, I'm not really sure. I've done different things with season 1 and season 2. And so I'm not positive what I'm going to do with this one, but I feel like there will be at some point, maybe not before the end of the month, because June's going to be a little crazy for me, but I think before this is officially put in its book that it will have a little something in that top left corner at least. So I matte my pictures in white so it would lighten the picture even though they're pretty bright anyway, and then I matte them on black so they will stand out dramatically against that beautiful rainbow paper. And then I just get out my embellishments. Now I use this Lucky as a title because they are very lucky. They found each other. Not everyone is lucky to find their end-all be-all person when they're 14 or 15 or 16 years old, which is the case in this story. And so I think that, that's a big thing for that. But also, I just love the colors. And even though I use the darker, more, primary shades, I wanted to bring in this Echo Park collection, and it's more not fully pastel, but it's, a little lighter than the bold colors. So I brought in like this Let Love Bloom. I've got this little A Perfect Day at the bottom. So I wanted to kind of use all the shades of the different colors, whether it be pastel or whether it be bold. So that kind of gave me a little bit more reprieve to use whatever embellishments and whatever colors I wanted. Yes, there are some colors that probably would not look good on here, but for the most part, I felt like it was, come one, come all, any kind of color that you can find on the rainbow. So I tucked these little like gardening things in here that say grow, laughter, harvest, love. And like these two are extremely funny together. They banter a lot. They pick on each other, just like a good relationship is. Best friends, love interests, whatever it is, good. Usually you got to have a little bit of banter and picking on each other for it to be an appropriate relationship, or a full one. My best friends are the people who I pick on the most. And somewhere maybe I got something backwards, but I think that that's just okay. But anyway, so I thought that was really fitting for them. And then I just add like a bunch of different like colored embellishments, some butterflies. I've got some florals on here. And then I put some enamel dots on here. And then I was trying to figure out what I was missing. And there's those two black like X's on either side. It's probably like meant to be like ribbon or something like that. Yeah, I used my enamel accents in white. I thought I might use black, but I changed my mind. I think it's subtle enough, but also there. And then I'm looking at it. I'm showing my friend Zelly. I'm like, what is missing? She also loves Heartstopper. And so I'm showing it to her, and I'm like, what is missing? And while I'm talking to her, it dawns on me. Every layout that I've done with Heartstopper has this little film strip on it. It also has hearts, or a heart, and these little leaves, which are part of the story. And you can see leaves that look just like that, but much smaller right there on my hand. I pulled a couple of the leaves out of my Heartstopper stash, and then I pulled out a little bit of film strip, put it on there, and then I'm going to add these little, like I said, the leaves. And then I find a little blue gemstone heart and put it down by the title so that it is, kind of in the blue area. I love to do color on color embellishments and stuff like that. And so that is, of course, a lot bolder than the color I'm using, but I am good with that. And that is it. I love how this turned out. I love how this paper turned out. It is such a bright page. And the one that I pulled off of it as a, like the excess ink looks really fun. And then I also have one that I patted down to try and dry the, Delusion Shimmer spray that I put on there. So that also turned out to be a really fun background page. So you'll probably see those in the future. But anyway, I hope you'll go check out Everybody's Hopping Along with Rainbow Crush. That information will be below, and there's a playlist as well as 30 Days of Sketches with Chrissy's Beautiful Life. There's a playlist for that and some information you can hunt down for that below. I would love it if you give me a thumbs up if you like my video and or my layout. Thank you for spending time with me today. I truly appreciate it. I hope that you all have a great day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.